There have been 23 instances of a pitcher recording a 9-inning complete game shutout without allowing a single runner to stand on first. The first was thrown in 1880 by Lee Richmond, and the last one was the one we're talking about today. August 15th, 2012. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Seattle Mariners, pitched, of course, by King Felix. So here's a weird thing about perfect games. They are rare, like super rare. There have been over 218,000 games in MLB history, and 23 of them have been perfect. But here's a weird thing about 2012, there were 3 of them in the span of about 4 months. Matt Cain against the Astros on June 13th, ding, and Philip Humber against the Mariners on April 21st. And hey, the Mariners! They employ the wonderfully good Felix Hernandez, who in 2012 has posted 3 All-Star appearances in the last 4 seasons, making up for that 2010 All-Star snub with a Cy Young Award win. But the problem with the Mariners is the offense. Just look at this lineup. Somehow the player with the highest OPS plus is the catcher John Jasseau. Him, Seager, and Saunders are the only players with a positive OPS plus in the starting lineup, and remember, they got perfect game to like 20 seconds ago. Their opponent, the Tampa Bay Rays, are better than Seattle on this sunny afternoon, sporting a 63-53 record to the Mariners' 54-64. But King Felix is ready to go, so Tampa Bay is in for, as Jeff Bagwell once put it, a long day. Or maybe it's going to be a short day. Well, the first batter sure threatened.
Well stroked, right field. Going back, Thames with room, and he tracks it down.
Don't expect any fancy StatCast about catch probabilities and all that, but I can tell you that it was a 92 mile per hour off the bat. Nope, no, it wasn't. I meant to say that it was a 92 mile an hour pitch, not that it came off the bat at 92 miles an hour. So let's give that a catch probability of 25%. Does that sound good? The very next pitch happens before the broadcast can get out of a graphic, and Justin Smoke basically saves the perfect game with this scoop right here. The next batter grounds out to the second baseman Dustin Ackley, and the inning is over in only 7 pitches.
It'll be an easy inning for Felix Hernandez as Ackley throws out Matt Joyce. We are underway, and Felix 1, 2, 3 with 7 pitches to get 3 outs. You gotta like those kind of numbers under the sunny skies of Seattle.
And in case you were wondering, the Mariners broke up the Rays' perfect game on pitch number 1. But this beautifully shot line drive double play took care of that real quick.
Tell you what, runs could be at a premium today. Line drive. There's double play. Caught by Zobrist, thrown to Pena, 2 down.
Start out the second, Felix gets his first strikeout of the game against Evan Longoria. To follow that up, he gets himself into a jam. He's down 3-0 in the count. Now folks, the unwritten rules say you don't ever swing on a 3-0 count, and Ben Zobrist knows this.
Game 2 went 3 for 4 in the first game. After the strike.
Felix escapes this jam with a ground out to Ackley, and then the next batter, Carlos Pena, immediately flies out to the left fielder. A 10-pitch inning for Felix.
For the Mariners.
Drives one, left center field, hanging up in the air for Trayvon Robinson. Another quick inning for Felix Hernandez. 10 pitches here in the second inning.
This funny-looking error puts another Mariner runner on. A single puts 2 on, but nothing ends up coming of it. The first pitch of the third inning is a pop fly to the right fielder Eric Thames, who easily corrals it while Dustin Ackley appears to be doing some weird bird mating ritual. After fouling off the second strike of the at-bat, Elliott Johnson tries again and fails, missing his swing for the second strikeout on the day for Felix. This time, Sean Rodriguez becomes the 4th Ray to get out on the first pitch, another 7-pitch inning for Felix.
Sean Rodriguez. Coming in is Trayvon Robinson. Felix 7 pitches again. You want to talk about efficiency? 7 in the first, 10 in the second, 7 in the third. Perfect through 3.
Now here's a quick tangent about the Mariners' offense. They are bad. Purely going by runs scored, they are clearly one of the worst teams in the MLB for the last few years. They've been in the bottom 5 in runs scored for the past 4 years, and spoiler alert, they're going to finish there again this year. And lest we forget, they got perfect gamed a couple months ago. So that's why it's so genuinely incredible to see the M's put a man on with 2 outs. The man was Brendan Ryan, and with a 1-0 count, he takes off for second.
Runner goes. Great jump. He might be able to go to third. He will. He was paying attention. All the way to third goes Ryan.
That is crucial to this game because, again, the Mariners' offense averages pathetically small amounts of runs. They are absolutely awful at the plate, as described with basically any stat you could look at. Still, Jacob deGrom looks at that and thinks, one day I'll have run support like that. On the next pitch after the wild one, boom, the perfect game is saved. Well, for now.
And he picks it up! Base hit for Montero! Ryan scores and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead. 1-2 pitch. Almost hit him.
Whew, that was close. Luckily, Sam Fuld gets out of the way of Felix's changeup, and eventually he lines out to Kyle Seager. After B.J. Upton somehow fouls off this pitch, Felix attacks him again with a curveball that Upton badly misses. The next batter, Matt Joyce, works his way to a 2-2 count, but fails to pick up this changeup, and Felix is perfect through 4, taking 16 pitches this time.
The 2-2 pitch. Hey, he struck him out! 12 up, 12 down for Felix Hernandez. His 4th strikeout. He's rolling. He's got a 1-0 lead.
See, right here, Trayvon Robinson does an impressive bat flip for someone who just grounded out to end the inning. See, here's the neat thing about baseball. You don't need 3 strikes to get somebody out, proved by this lineout courtesy of Evan Longoria. Ben Zobrist fouls off 3 pitches and a 7-pitch at-bat, and he finally launches one kind of far, but still a bit short. Carlos Pena chops one right in front of the plate, and it's thrown over to first for the out. 14 pitches this time for Felix.
He's got a 1-2 pitch to Carlos Pena. Breaking ball, hit back. Jaso will take it. That'll do it. Perfect through 5. Felix Hernandez, what an afternoon. 1-0.
And to end the 5th inning, I think a plane flies right over the head of Sam Fuld right as he catches it. Who's on first? Nobody. Nobody is on first. Not with swings like this on the 2-2 changeup. And if you thought that was bad, you should see the 3 consecutive swings and misses by Elliott Johnson. First on the curveball, then the sinker, and finally the changeup, which sends him packing. Sean Rodriguez, buddy, I'm sorry. Nobody deserves this. Nobody. Felix, don't do that again, okay?
Strike 3 call! He's our guy! He's the king! He's Felix Hernandez! Perfect through 6!
Oh, no. Bunting in the 7th inning of a perfect game. You deserve this ground out, Fuld. The next batter threatens.
Ryan rolls across 2 down. 20 out, 20 down.
Felix's first pitch to the next batter is a strike. Joe Madden is pretty upset about it, which, understandable. A little bit later, Madden would famously get mad at Marty Foster for this being called a strike, which is pretty understandable. Anyway, back to the M's game. Matt Joyce fouls off 2 straight pitches, and then King Felix gives him a ball. With a full count, Felix knows one outside pitch could throw the whole perfect game in the trash. So what does he do?
Payoff pitch. Ground ball, fair. Smokes, got it! We're getting into nitty-gritty time, folks! Felix perfect through 7!
Evan Longoria, more like Evan long odds of hitting that pitch, am I right, fellas? Ben Zobrist, more like Benzo bad. Yeah, the dugout is that way, pal. Do I need to bring up Google Maps? Carlos Pena, Felix has not 1 swing and a miss, not 2 swings and a miss, but 3 swings and a miss. The dugout is that way.
From Felix. Hey, he struck him out! Strikes out the side! He's 3 outs away from immortality!
Also, for some reason, I feel the need to mention this. The Rays brought in Kyle Farnsworth. Yes, the same Kyle Farnsworth that helped blow the Steve Bartman game, and the same Kyle Farnsworth who allowed a grand slam and a 9th inning home run in Game 4 of the 2004 NLDS. Ding. Bet you didn't know he played until 2014 with the Astros, but he does fine, which sets the stage for the 9th inning. Here's pinch hitter Desmond Jennings. He is a lifetime 101 OPS plus, which is technically above average. But after a first pitch ball, Felix attacks Jennings and hurls this beautiful sinker he can only throw his bat at in a desperate attempt to make contact. Here's another pinch hitter, Jeff Keppinger, who has a lifetime 92 OPS+. But it does not matter when you do swings like this. Man, Felix makes these guys look silly, but he makes contact. The first time a Rays batter has put the ball in play since the 7th inning. But it's more or less right to Brendan Ryan, and now we have 26 up, 26 down. Here comes number 27. Sean Rodriguez is number 27. So far in the game, he's made contact with exactly 3 pitches. Pitch 1 is a cutter outside. Felix's next offering is a slider that again is just a bit outside. The count falls to 2-0. Pitch number 3 is a feeble attempt by Sean Rodriguez to hit this slider, 2-1. Felix delivers this curveball that had 11 inches of movement, the most of this at bat. The count is 2-2. Then Felix gives Rodriguez this sinker, which has 8 inches of movement and is clocked at 92 miles an hour. Congratulations, Sean. You are now in the history books alongside the king himself.
The Seattle Mariners, Felix Hernandez, the 2-2. He got him! 34 years, 119 games. It's finally happened. A perfect game by a Seattle Mariner. It was done by the king, Felix Hernandez. The 23rd perfect game in Major League history.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down the ceiling. I got glue on my hands and I got rackets on my fingers. Rackets on my fingers, I got rackets on my